Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to practice. Welcome to, what day is it? Thursday. Welcome to the beginning of December. Welcome back right to this moment. I am so glad that you are back here with me again and getting ready to practice. So I see you all coming in. I'm so excited. I just love it to see you come in. Feel free to jump on in the chat. I'd love to see who's here. Where are you coming in from? What are you excited about for tonight? We're going to do a mix of practices. And we are going to bring in some gratitude, bring in the mindfulness, bring in the relaxation, the imagery. We're going to do it all because that's what's going to serve us tonight. So I'm excited to jump in. I'd love to get an audio check if somebody could put a thumbs up in the chat or anything like that. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me all right and that we're coming through crystal clear. So, or if not, let me know that too, and I will adjust a few things. So fabulous. Thank you. And welcome. I'm so glad to see you here. All right. So this week, the last couple of weeks, right, I have been thinking a lot about this time of year. And I've said to you all before that this time of year can be full of joy and happiness and connection and relaxation and all of the good things, right? And that's awesome. And for a lot of people, most people, this time of year brings extra stress, right? For whatever reason, for some people, it's just a heavy time, right? Some people are struggling with grief. Some people are struggling with the mental load of keeping track of everything. Sometimes you just have a lot more to do this time of year, right? And that can be stressful. So it got me thinking about how does stress impact our bodies, right? Because when we get back to the root of empowered healing practices and what this space is for, it's a space to get us out of our heads, into our bodies, into the present moment, and to be with our bodies, right? So, I did a little bit of research, right? I did some research this week, and I want to share that with you because not only are these designed to help us relax, to get into our rest, relaxation, digestion mode and out of our fight, flight, freeze mode, but they're designed to support our bodies as they heal, as they need different resources and things to be their best. So I want to share some of that research that I did with you over the week, and then we'll jump right into practice. So I promise I won't take too much of the time, but I hope that this helps ground our practice, and I hope that it motivates our practice together. So let me share this with you. As we think about stress and the impact that it has on our body, one of the first articles that I came across as a scientist, right? This is what I love, scientific research. And so one of the first articles that I came across was from a professor from UCLA in the Journal of Brain Behavior Immunity. I've got my notes over here, so I'll make sure I'll get it right. The article is from 2015, so a little bit older, but certainly still relevant to today. And the very first quote in that article says that one of the most important scientific discoveries in health research in recent years has involved the realization that inflammation, right? Inflammation plays a role in not just a few disorders, but many disease conditions that cause substantial morbidity and contribute to early mortality, right? So inflammation is this bigger issue and it's causing a lot of problems, right? Before we thought inflammation that impacts a few things, it might be involved in a few diseases. And now we're understanding it's really widespread and implicated in many of these areas. So the next question is, what the heck is inflammation? What is that? What's going on in our bodies? And according to the NIH, or the National Institute of Health, inflammation is part of the body's defense mechanism, okay? It is the process by which the immune system recognizes and removes harmful and foreign stimuli and begins the healing process. And you might think, that's exactly what I need. If something's going wrong, that's what I need. I need the immune system to kick in. I need that inflammation that it's going to cause to help my body heal, to stop my wound from bleeding, to fight off the virus, to do whatever it is that that immune system needs to do. And you're absolutely right. The immune system is vital to our health, to our well-being, to our vitality, right? It's super important. And yet there's a piece of the puzzle or the story where the immune system doesn't behave in the way that supports us, right? It gets a signal that says, keep doing what you're doing, keep causing this inflammation, even though it's not needed anymore. And when we have too much of that, that's when we start to see these implications in these diseases. And so what causes then inflammation? What causes this inflammation to turn on and stay on and not go away? And I think there's still a lot of science being done around that. But the Cleveland Clinic points to a few things. One of those things is chronic stress, okay? I think we're all very familiar with the idea of chronic stress. And the good news is there's something we can do about it, and we do about it right here when we practice, right? So just a little bit more on this. Chronic stress, right, contributes to that chronic inflammation, which then is implicated in the diseases. So how do we lessen the chronic stress? The really great news is that's in our power to do, right? That is something we can do something about. And a lot of that is what we practice right here. Why? Because the core practices of empowered healing practices, our gratitude, our mindfulness, our relaxation, and our guided imagery, all of those are designed to take our minds, our brains, from our sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, responding to stress, causing inflammation, and bring us down into our parasympathetic nervous system where we can rest, digest, and recover, right? So I hope that all of this information grounds you in the practice and shows you the benefit of coming here, practicing, bringing your body into these optimal states for healing so that we can lessen this chronic stress, lessen chronic inflammation, and lessen our risk for these diseases. Maybe we already have some of those diseases. What is this going to do for us then? There's more research to come on that, which I'll be sharing. But rest assured that getting your body into these optimal states of recovery and rest is going to serve you in your healing journey. Yes, absolutely. I'm hearing some of you already talk about inflammation. So let's do something about it together. Let's start practice. So with that, go ahead and settle in to a comfortable position. And again, we're just going to flow through a few different practices here. So settle on in. I'm seated, so I'm going to have my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to roll back here. You might hear some noise. Feet flat on the floor. Tap your feet a little bit, just grounding you right into this moment. Maybe rest your hands in your lap a little bit. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Just take a breath here. Take a breath in and out. And now, relaxing a bit, let's bring our attention up to our brow, up our eyebrows, around our eyes, our forehead, and just relax all those muscles. All those muscles. Become aware of your jaw and relax your jaw. Unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And become aware of your shoulders and rest them down and away from your ears. Take a breath in and out. As we arrive right here in the present moment and in our bodies, bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe in and out. Do that 2 more times, really releasing your breath. Breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in and out. Just bringing your awareness now to your typical breath, aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Where do you feel or experience the breath in your body? Do you feel it in your nose as your breath comes in and out? Maybe in your chest or belly. Wherever you notice your breath, just notice. Don't try to change your breath or make it different. Simply experience it as it is right now. Thoughts will come and go. That's what our mind does. And it's no problem. Simply become aware of your thoughts and then gently and kindly bring your awareness back to your breath. Keep breathing. And now, as we've arrived here in the present moment, right now, in our bodies, let's offer a few gratitudes to open up our hearts. Repeat after me. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful that I showed up to practice tonight. And now I want us to move even deeper into relationship with our bodies. Scan now through your body, maybe starting at the top of the head. We'll work our way down, just noticing anything there is to notice without judgment. So starting at the top of the head, scanning down the face and the back of the head, scanning down the throat and the neck, scan your shoulders and your chest. Let's scan down the arms at the shoulders and then down to the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, and out the hands. Scan now your upper back and your chest. Scan down your torso and your mid-back. Scan down your belly and your low back. Scan down your hips and your pelvis, your upper legs, your knees, your lower legs, and out your feet. Just noticing. Just noticing. As we complete the body scan, I want you to hone in on an area that might be difficult or challenging. So maybe you do have some inflammation in a certain area, swelling, pain. Maybe there's something there that you don't necessarily feel, but you know about, like high blood pressure. So hone in on wherever that may be. This can be challenging, attending to a challenging space. And I want to encourage you to simply become an observer and just notice, again, without any judgment, without any stories or thoughts, just being with this place. Take a few breaths with this place. And as you sit with this place in mindfulness, I want to offer you some guided imagery to offer compassion and kindness and healing to whatever it is that feels challenging in your body. So imagine with me a bright golden light shining above, and let that light come down and enter into your body. It is healing. It is warm. It is there only for your highest and best good. And allow that light to filter into the space of your concentration. Bring it right to that place where you experience challenges. It might be a very small space. It might contain your whole body. Let it flow and notice its color, its texture, how it feels. Bring it into the space of challenge and let it totally encompass the area. Knowing that it's bringing healing and restoration to this space. Allow it to do its work and then flow through out your body and dissipate. Bringing in more light, fresh light, right into that space. Let it continually flow through wash through, heal through this space of challenge. You might imagine it infiltrating the cells and giving them everything they need to be their most well. You might imagine it scrubbing away anything that doesn't need to be there. Maybe some inflammation. Imagine it supporting your body and giving it exactly what it needs. Taking away anything that no longer serves your body. Flowing out and simply dissipating. Let's sit here for a few breaths and just allow it to flow and heal. And as the last bit of light flows through, giving everything it needs to give and removing anything that no longer serves you, bring your awareness now back to your breath. Take a deep breath here and breathe into your whole body. A deep breath in and out. One more time. Breathe in and out. As we breathe here and sit here in the comfort of the present moment, we'll end practice with gratitude once more. Repeat after me. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful that I showed up for practice tonight. And as we come back into the room, we'll go ahead through the sequence my coach taught me. So tap your feet on the floor, rub the tops of your thighs, get that blood flowing once again. We've been sitting for a few moments. Give yourself a big hug, releasing all of the good neurotransmitters up there. And stretch if you need to stretch. I always do. I always like to stretch after a nice sit like that. So thank you. Thank you all for joining. And so much gratitude that you showed up for yourself tonight. I hope that you got out of this practice everything that you needed. If you want to engage in any one of these practices, we do have them available, of course, in the lives. You guys can always go back and watch those. Pick your favorite one and put it on repeat. We also have for subscribers on the website, if you go to empoweredhealingpractices.com and sign up, you are going to unlock free content that includes recordings for each one of the practices individually. They don't have a lot of extra stuff at the beginning or end. They're just the practices. So you can just press play and get into a practice. Maybe start your morning with it, end your day with it, whenever you need it. So head over there, unlock those, and those are going to be available for you as an unlisted playlist here on the channel. So I hope that this was amazing for you. I am so grateful that you were here tonight. I cannot wait to see you again in 2 weeks. We might be getting into Christmas time then, so I'll let you know if there's any changes in the schedule. We'll probably do some more bonus lives, so check that one out as well if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Take very good care. Mwah.